In today's video, I am going to teach you how to get historical price ratios in Excel or Google Sheets. The key idea is simple. A historical price ratios in Excel only makes sense when the stock price from a specific day is matched with the earnings per share that was reported for that same period. In Google Sheets, the GoogleFinance function can pull prices, but it does not provide historical EPS. That means you will combine a live or historical price with an EPS value that you enter manually from a reliable source, such as an annual report or a filing. Start by opening your stock watchlist sheet in Google Sheets. Click into the cell where you want the current price to appear. In this example, you will select the price cell and enter the GoogleFinance formula that references your ticker symbol cell. Type equals GoogleFinance, then reference the ticker cell and use the attribute price. Once you confirm the formula, the cell will return a market price value. Give it a moment to load and make sure the ticker symbol cell is filled in correctly, because a blank or invalid ticker will cause an error. Next, move to the cell where you want to store the historical EPS. Click into that EPS cell and type the EPS value for the period you are analyzing. This number is entered manually, so accuracy matters. Use the exact EPS figure that corresponds to the same time frame as your price, whether that is annual EPS or trailing 12 months, depending on what you are trying to measure. Keep your formatting consistent, and remember that EPS is a per-share value, not total earnings. Now you are ready to calculate the P/E ratio. Click into the cell where you want the P/E to appear, and enter a simple division formula. Divide the price cell by the EPS cell. For example, if your price is in C2 and your EPS is in G2, you would type equals C2 divided by G2. Press Enter, and the result will be your calculated P/E ratio. Finally, click back on the EPS reference cell in the formula to confirm you are pointing to the correct EPS value. If the P/E looks unusually high or negative, double-check that you did not mix a quarterly EPS with an annual price assumption, and confirm the EPS value is for the same period you intended. And that covers everything you need to know.